This event, it was something that I've never seen before.
The minute the call ended is when the fire broke out.
Back on that day, January 7th of 2025, we were actually preparing for the wind events that were being forecasted.
The things we were worried about were down wires and trees. Those are the type of incidents we have with the strong winds. I get home that evening, maybe 6:30ish, something like that, and I get a call saying that there's a fire in Altadena and that it's spreading rapidly. Based on the winds that I knew were happening that day, I said, let me head in just in case.
At the outset of the fire, we had no idea that it was going to spread as fast as it did, but when the fire started, we started to see that we had a problem.
We had to do evacuations. I had to evacuate family.
One of those evacuations included a senior home that had over 290 some odd folks in it. A lot of them had to be rescued because they either couldn't walk or were bedridden. And so it created a lot of challenges to have to do those things without any prior planning, and certainly in a speedy way so that we could get them out of there before the fire engulfed the building, which it ultimately did.
Really, our first priority, as we talked about, was saving lives.
And we just wanted to make sure that we were evacuating the areas that need to be evacuated. It seemed as though every time we would evacuate one area, they would tell us another area needs to be evacuated.
Okay, you have your car keys with you right now? Okay. Police!
I called Captain Williams in the middle of the emergency, and amazingly enough, he answered the phone. And then I thought, why did I call him in the middle of this emergency? But
I remember that vividly.
and we both laugh about that now because, he answered the phone and I called him.
And then afterwards,
I said, oh, can you tell me if any of my schools are on fire? And he said,
my feelings towards schools, there was no way I could tell her no. I could tell the concern. She had to know.
In the first, I'll say 7 to 14 days, our emergency operations center was open 24 hours a day. We were doing twice-a-day briefings, and we were briefing out Dr. Blanco and the PUSD leadership at least twice a day.
It was devastating to see the schools in Altadena. They're such landmarks, Opening up schools and having them readily available for students of all ages is very important in the rebuilding process. The schools, they're going to develop future minds for this entire nation. So it's necessary for the community, the state, and the country, possibly the world.
For so many of our kids, the school is what was familiar to them, what was their safe place. And so it's even more important that we build this community back up so that we show how resilient we are, not just for all of us, but also for our kiddos that are coming behind us.
Schools are sanctuaries. Some students look forward to coming to school, first to shape their minds and learn, to communicate and interact with their friends.
My children attended PUSD as well.
They know they're going to go there, they're going to see people they trust, they're going to learn. For many, it might be where they get their nourishment, breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner. I look at our PUSD, our teachers, the faculty there as our heroes too, right? For our kids, they are molding them into our future leaders.
I think that, our schools have proven time and time again that they are the bedrock of democracy, right? We've seen that through COVID and now through this. And our facilities team started doing assessments while the facilities were still burning, right? We're so thankful for the leadership of Mr. Dunning and the facilities team for stepping up during this very important time. And that is why these are your PUSD heroes.